What's good, everybody? The stream wasn't starting. The big net was trying to shut down the stream, but we're here. We worked through it. I'm a little late, but we're here. Okay? We're here. No, net is not stopping us. The big net cannot stop us. All right, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bucked. Hey, Key, how was your day? My day was great, bro. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Okay. All right, let's have a phenomenal trading day, huh? Hold on, I feel like I gotta pause. I'm gonna pause the music. Okay, I'm gonna pause the music and I'm gonna run down my bias. Okay, let's run down the bias. First of all, easy bias. Okay, real nice and easy. I told you guys that in order for me to flip bearish on this leg, I needed to see us go through this low. That's exactly what we did. We went through that low. Now, I will say it's not the greatest close through the low because we wicked all the way back up and closed this daily candle green, matter of fact. So I don't love the closure here, okay? I definitely don't love the closure. I'm not the biggest fan of it. There's also a 1 hour fair value gap down here as well. So this is something that I'm keeping my eyes out on. Now, for this day, this daily candle here specifically, we do not have a manipulation leg at all, okay? There's no manipulation leg to the downside. So if this is going to go higher, we want to see it go lower first. It hasn't done that yet. 4 hour, we hit the 4 hour fair value gap that we wanted from a few nights ago in Asia. If you guys remember that, that was Tuesday night. Tuesday night, that fair value gap that refused to get hit actually got hit now, okay? So now we can, try to look for some shorts going down to this daily open at least, right? And then the 1 hour gap would be kind of the final target here for these shorts. And then we see if the 1 hour gap plays out for longs or if it's just going to continue lower. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. We don't get a 15-minute change in state of delivery until all the way down here. So technically, there wouldn't be a safe trade here until we go and get a closure underneath this low, right? There wouldn't be a safe short to take. Obviously, there might be some setups inside of this range, but inside of the range is inside of the range, And if you guys know anything about this week, the inside of the range has been not so great. Like, I mean, look at this, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hasn't been that great, especially in Asia. Especially in Asia, the inside of the range has been really, really bad. Like yesterday, the long that we were going to take here, it ended up playing out a little bit and then came all the way back down and stopped. But yeah, as of right now, I do like the short. I would like to see a nice entry for the short, but I do like the short. We did inverse this 15-minute fair value gap here, right? So this 15-minute fair value gap has been inversed. So technically, this is a sell model from here with a stop loss up here with a TP down there, right? But this is a 1-to-1, so I can't take this. I would have to take, if I took this, I would have to take it to either, here, which is where the 1 hour gap is. That's a 2-to-1. That's not half bad, but you're still risking a lot. You're risking 80 points. So, yeah, I know we tapped the 1 hour Wixie. I know we tapped that. So, yeah, I mean, let's see, bro. Let's see what it does inside of the range. I'm not like itching to take a trade here, but I'll show you guys as setups come. But yeah, so far we do have something actionable here. 15-minute got, why did Nick number one? This 15-minute gap is, obviously the bearish look here, 4 hour gap. But the 15-minute inverse is where like the bearishness for this range comes from. And then we'd want to see it, continue to play out. So let's see what's up. Let's see what's up, man. Let's see what happens. So far, though, I mean, kind of giving me the same vibes that all Asia has been giving me, which is like really, really just slow consolidation, like not doing too much. So we'll see, bro. We'll see. But yeah, let's start the music back up. Let's see what happens. Oh. Oh. Small continuation longs up about 200 right now. Nice. Would you consider the 15-minute Wick CE? Right now, bro, right now, I'm not going to consider anything, okay? I'm just going to wait for this new 4-hour to open, and then the 4-hour Wick CE is something maybe we could take. I think in the new 4-hour, we can tap the 4-hour. Yeah, exactly, Snaz. Yes. That is what we're looking for. We're looking for the 4-hour Wick CE right now. 4-hour Wick CE. We hit the 1 hour already. We just need the 4-hour now. Technically, we don't need the 4-hour. This could just play bullet, or this could just play bearish out of here right now. This could just play bearish. But, you know, obviously be better to wait for higher RR entry. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of LR below, I know. Yep. It pretty much ends here, to be honest. This hourly gap, that's where this should go. It should go to the hourly gap. That's what I would like to see out of this move. But right now I am bearish. Right now I am bearish. Just waiting for the entry, waiting for the entry. How'd you fix your OBS? Bro, I literally just like... I just turned it off and turned it back on like 35 different times. And then finally it worked. Biggest thing to learn when starting to trade? Discipline, bro. Discipline. The biggest thing. Discipline would be the biggest thing. Do you trade YM ever? Nah, bro, I don't. Task Manager shut it down. Bro, I used Task Manager like 5 times. It wouldn't work. It was so annoying. OBS does this sometimes, but usually it fixes itself like right away. Like every time I restart OBS, like when I shut the stream off, I turn off OBS, right? And then I restart it and I got to go through and select Trading View again. And then it pops up. But sometimes it'll, you know, kind of do absolutely nothing. It's weird, bro. I don't know. OBS is stupid. Oh, also, by the way, guys, I traded a little bit of PM inside of the Discord and got these freshies up. So this freshie is at consistency, 1,500 from yesterday. So this only needs another 1,500. This is past the buffer. Actually, wait, this is not consistency. What the fuck? This needs another $500 and this is past the buffer. At 52K, it's past the buffer. So this needs $500. It's past the buffer. This one, obviously, we still need another $2,000 and then it's past the buffer. All fundeds. These I took the payout on already, so that's why these are at 52K even. These we're getting up to 52K, so we can copy trade all 5 together. So yeah, Do you have a certain amount you try to hit before taking payout, or do you go by whatever you make on a prop firm while gaining 5 winning days? It's not to be these accounts. You don't need minimum days. You don't need minimum days on these TPT accounts. There's no minimum days, no maximum payout, nothing. There's no rules on TPT at all. It's like a live account basically, right? So with these accounts, I just get them up to like whatever, bro. It's just whenever I feel like it, to be honest. There's no specific amount where I'm like, oh, now I got to take the payout. It's just whenever I feel like it, really. So obviously last week, at the end of the week, I just took the payout. We had an amazing week. So I took the payout on that. And, you know, now we're on to a new week. So we'll see how the end of this week goes. If by the end of this week we have a good week, I'll take another payout, right? No harm, no foul in that. So, yeah. Wow, man. I mean, W consolidation, I guess. We don't have any news tomorrow either. We have nothing. We have no news, right? Yeah, no news. No news tomorrow. It's just a whole lot of BS in. Maybe our news is if Trump tweets. Maybe. He did that during London last night. Thanks for giving away MacBooks all through New York PM. You're welcome, bro. I'm up like crazy on the MacBook right now. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, W MacBook giveaways in the New York PM Discord server live. My Apex account is at 51,500, risking 300 to make 1,200. 4 micros. Tell me what you think. Sounds amazing. When price entered 4 hour and had a 1 minute CSD rip back up in the shop, I caught the move down. Well, it wouldn't be a great entry because a 1 minute CISD doesn't belong to a 4 hour. 1 minute CISD would be a 15 minute. It wouldn't be a 4 hour. What are you looking to enter? I'm looking to enter shorts. Yeah, guys, if I'm in a trade, listen. Very simple, bro. If I'm in a trade, you're going to see it moving here. You're going to see these numbers either be green or red, or you're going to see a trade here on the chart as well. Okay, so Phaseroo, bro. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. Yo, Phaseroo, you haven't been here in mad long, bro. I've been waiting for that message every day. I mean, where do you want to see price go before we can enter shorts? Not where I want to see it go, but more so when. And right now, that would be after 10 p.m. 10 p.m. is going to open up the 4 hour candle. We go up into the 4 hour Wixie, and then we go down. That's what I'm looking for. If we can get it, cool, I'll take it. Cool. I only got 20 evals in the Discord. It's okay. The other 20, you'll get them soon. You know, next wheel spin, you might get another 20. Does it bother you that the 4 hour gap on ES is about to get inversed? No. I don't care that it's getting inversed on ES. That's fine because it's giving me more SMT here. What has been the most amount on account? Most amount of accounts I've had at once? 20 Apexes. 5 Lucids. and 5 TPTs. Yeah. That's the max I've ever had at once. And I couldn't figure out which one to trade. So that's why I was like, yo, I'm going to stick to one prop firm and I'm going to leave it at that. And that's where I'm at now, bro. I have one prop that I'm using at a time pretty much. So obviously right now that happens to be TPT. And then once I'm done with TPT, then I'll go to Lucid. I'm so happy you got your wheels back. Bro, Will, you should have seen like where Greg had me going today, dude. But the HREs that I paid almost $20,000 for didn't move one time. WHREs. TPT #1 firm still? Yeah, TPT is an amazing firm. TPT is an amazing firm. By the way, guys, if you don't know, I feel like some people are new to the stream. These accounts, all TPTs, I started the evals here, took them to payout here, and now I have these 2 new ones that I added, and we'll be doing the same thing with these as well, right? So if you guys want to follow along or trade these with me, you guys can grab some TPT accounts. They're 40% off with no activation fee right now. It's one of the best firms out. No rules. Literally almost no rules. So, yeah. You got a new set of HREs for the 720, I assume? No, bro. It's for my M3, for my F80 M3. How many days to pass for TPT? It's 5 days pass. 5 days to pass. Yeah, holy sell-off. Yeah, it's gonna go lower. It's gonna go lower. I'm just trying to snag like a little entry here, but it's gonna be after 10 p.m. it looks like. 10 p.m. almost in 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes we get 10 p.m. and then we get to see if we can, you know what I'm saying, get a little something. But again, this is like the trade that's playing out here right now, right? This obviously has much more risk, so you'd lose a little bit more here with lower RR. But yeah, not a bad trade setup here at all. 15-minute inverse fair value gap here, right? There you go, straight through the low. 15-minute inverse fair value gap after the previous day high was swept. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful setup. It's such a nice setup. But I just want to wait for 10 p.m. here. 10 p.m. open. We go up a little bit. We slap a short. Boom. I'm in shorts right now. I took the 1 hour CE. Yeah, bro, if you took the 1 hour CE, you need to just keep your stop loss at the high. Don't move it to break even. And that's it, bro. Just hodl. Don't go break even because you're going to get stopped out. Just give it some room. It's way too choppy to have break even here right now. Hello, Key. I was looking for you during the New York session. You guys, I wasn't here for New York session because you guys want to know why? Because I saw this move right here. I don't know if anybody saw this when they woke up for New York. I saw this move in London, and London went straight to my target, right? My target was this low down here. We went straight into it. So once we did that, and then we opened up New York, I woke up around 8:30, 8:45 to look at the market, and I was like, yeah, this is going to do absolutely nothing. So I just hopped off. I didn't trade it, really, because of that overnight move. But it's all right. We here now. You know what I'm saying? And, we'll get something. We had a classic sell bearish Thursday, return to range Friday. Yeah, so right now this is going to be, we're going to be bearish here to go into hopefully new lows. And then Friday would be the bullish day, right? It could still be bullish here on Thursday. It's very possible that it could be bullish here. But we'll see. We'll see by the end of the session here today. I just want to see this go to the 1 hour gap. Once we hit the 1 hour gap, we'll know where this is going, if it's bullish or bearish or, what it wants to do. So, yeah. Let's see, boys and girls. Let's see. Two and a half minutes left, guys. 2.5 minutes left. I want to buy your I want to buy a new account and catch up with you, but I'm not in Discord as a member, and you trade these evals on YouTube and on Discord. Hard for me to catch up. Bro. The point is for you guys to learn from these streams to see how I manage the accounts, right? I'm taking my own trades on these accounts. That doesn't mean you just tail the same trade, right? But if you show up to the YouTube streams, you'll know how I trade. You're going to know what the strategy that I trade. You're going to know my bias for the day. You're going to know how I manage my risk. You're going to know how I manage trailing drawdown. You're going to know all of these things. So you can just do the same thing on your own by yourself. The whole point is for you to do it by yourself, right? And not be reliant on somebody else, even if it's me. Yo, bro. Bro, Will. Yo, Will, you're so fucking dumb, bro. I swear. Oh my god. All right, 10 p.m. 30 seconds. Can NDOG serve as manipulation for the daily candle wick if there's no gap before it expands? There is a gap. We have an hourly gap below down here. NDOG, no, bro. I guess it could, but once we flip this daily red, it's gonna go red. That's my thoughts here. Okay, 10 p.m. guys, 10 p.m. Lock in. Everybody lock in. Everybody lock in. 10 p.m. Everybody lock in. Okay. I'm gonna try this 5-minute gap up here if we can get it. Please get it. Please get it. Please give me the gap. Everybody like up the stream, bro. Everybody like up the stream. Everybody hit the like button right now. All right? Everybody hit the like button right now. No limits. I don't have a limit. What's special about the 10 p.m.? It's a 4-hour open. Limit at 4-hour Wixie. You could limit the 4-hour Wixie. Yeah, you could. It's possible. It's entirely possible. But I don't know. This would be kind of what my trade would look like if I can get it. This would be some... this is kind of what it would look like. If we can even get all the way up there, bro. It's so weak. It's so weak. It is so goddamn weak. No BS, I wanted to run down from here. It could, bro. It could. It very well could. Damn, it's gonna go without me, I think, guys. This trade's gonna play out. Yeah, it's gonna go without me. It looks like, broskies. At the moment, it looks like it'll go without me. But let's see. Maybe it can have some mercy and pull back and give me something. Please, man. I took shorts right when it tapped into the 4-hour bearish gap. Yeah, that's... It's a good short. Thank you, Keith, for the knowledge you give in the Discord. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, Igor. Always appreciate you. I just got the honey, by the way. Fire. Berry Blossom. W Berry Blossom. I still like Citrus Blossom a little bit more, but W Berry Blossom. Do you think Lucid takes EB? Hold on, bro. All right, Squill. Okay. Sunyan. Those fresh fundeds need some green, fam. They're both green. This one is only $500 away from buffer, from the trailing drawdown buffer. This one is 2,000 away, but we'll get there. Could this be it? Could this, ladies and gentlemen, could this be it? Give it to me. Give it to me. Yo, profit maximizer, bro. Come on, chill out. I'm not entering here. Relax. Ran my other account to 60,500 today. Dude, let's go, Igor. W. Okay, here we go. I want the upper gap. I need the upper gap. I need the upper gap. It's not a want, it's a need. I need the upper gap here. And I'm gonna have a wide stop. So make sure you guys size according to, you know, what you got going on, because I'm gonna have a stop like all the way up there. Right? I'm gonna have a stop all the way up there. So it looks like my risk would be around $600 would be the risk to make 1,700. This is 494, right? I'm not putting a limit, by the way. I'm just gonna buy. I'm gonna mark it in, but I need to see it up here first. Hodl. Everybody hodl. Everybody hodl on. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. 4-hour wick CE. Yeah, it could go all the way to the 4-hour wick CE. But if it does that, then I stay in the trade, right? Like I'm gonna be in the trade for I'm gonna be in drawdown for a lot longer, I guess. Like that's the only thing. 516 is the 4-hour wick CE. $516 is the 4-hour wick CE. That's all the way up here. So yeah, I'll just end up being in the trade for way longer, which is fine. It's whatever. But I need the second 5-minute gap at least. Like bare minimum, I need the second 5-minute gap here. Bare minimum. Five-minute RB after this closes. I'm just gonna mark it in, dude, to be honest. I'm gonna mark it on in. Did we inverse this 1 hour gap too? Yeah, we did. We inversed the 1 hour gap as well. So now we have a 1 hour inverse, a 15-minute inverse, a 4 hour bearish gap. There's a lot of things here that are pointing to the downside. And then obviously the daily candle that needs to manipulate the lows. So there's a few things here that are pointing to downside. So yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's see. If we get a 516 entry, even better. Amazing. Cool. If I get 516, I'm risking the high, 583. But I don't know if it'll give me the 516 entry. If it does, cool, amazing, perfect. If not, then whatever. NBD. You guys know what that means? No big deal. NBD. Okay. Well, that's my trade. I'm gonna take the 4 hour Wixie there and pray. Start praying. Start spraying and praying. Pause. Don't edge me though. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Much bigger trade. Like this will probably take a while to play out, I would imagine. Bro, don't do that. Go hit the level. We're 2 points away. Like, just get there. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that shit. I'm getting max payouts on Lucid each week. That's about to be my third straight one. When will they move me to live? First of all, congratulations, bro. That's awesome. Second of all, when will they move you to live? After 6 payouts, usually. So, is it 5? Is it 5 or 6? I'm pretty sure it's 6. Oh, they changed it to 5? Okay, never mind. 5 payouts and your ass is going live. Let's see if we can get it, boys. Let's see if we can get it. I've gotten over 10, haven't been moved live, knock on wood. By the way, we're filled, guys. I am filled on my trade. I'm not setting a hard TP only because we could totally melt through this 1 hour gap as well. So I'm not going to set a hard TP. But yeah, let's see how this goes. We haven't had a lot of good luck in Asia. So maybe you guys like the stream and we can break the Asia losing streak. All right. We can break the Asia losing streak and bring the make Asia great again. So make sure everybody likes the stream. And yeah, if you want better RR, I'll show you guys what you could take if you want better RR. If you're a RR demon, this would be like one of these highs right here would be a good stop for a better RR. This is an 8R, 8.8R. Okay, I'm risking the high because this is something that I learned this week. From the trades that I was taking. You guys saw it live yesterday and the day before that, but I wasn't setting my stop at the real invalidation and I was just getting wrecked. So it would take me out and then it would proceed to dump in my direction. Why am I getting logged out, bro? It would proceed to dump in my direction after it would take me out. So now I am setting a hard stop at the absolute high where the trade invalidates and then I guess we'll, go from there. Make Asia great again. Facts. Make Asia great again. There's about $600 of risk on the table on this trade. So make sure you guys are aware of that, all right? If you need to size differently, size differently. But I'm taking it on 5. Not taking it on the buffer accounts. I'm taking it on the accounts that are still in trailing drawdown. I only need $500 for one of them. And then the other one needs $2,000 pretty much. It's micro. Hey, Key, are you going long or short? I can't see. I mean, what can I do with some of you guys, you know? Like, explain why you're bearish. Okay, better question. I'll explain to you guys why I'm bearish. So I already gave my full bias earlier, but I'll do it again. 4-hour fair value gap, 4-hour bearish fair value gap. 1-hour wick CE after a previous day high sweep. 4-hour wick CE after the previous day high sweep. 15-minute inverse gap here. We don't have the 15-minute change in state of delivery yet, but it's a lot lower. And at that point, we're closer to the TP than we are to the stop loss. So that would be an impossible trade to take. We haven't gotten a 15-minute CISD yet, but we do have an inverse of this 15-minute fair value gap. So there's that. And that's pretty much it. So there's 3 higher time frames, 15-minute, 1-hour, and 4-hour, all which are bearish. And then on top of that, we have the daily, which has not manipulated the low. Daily has not manipulated the low. So I'm assuming that this is going to go lower into this low where we have the TP at, and the TP is at a bullish 1-hour fair value gap. So if this wants to go higher, then we need to manipulate this low into the 1-hour gap and then go higher from there. That's the idea behind this trade. So, yeah. The invalidation for this trade would really be a closure above this 4-hour gap. But I wouldn't, dude, to me, this wouldn't be a good long. Like, if this was to go higher, I wouldn't feel comfortable longing it because of the daily. Just because of how the daily looks, right? So it wouldn't be a good long because of that. But we have, okay, so between all the way from 15-minute to the daily, we have bearish. It looks pretty bearish. The only argument really you could make for bullish is, the only argument you could make for bullish would be this closure, right? This closure is not good. It's not a good closure here. I remember when I told you guys earlier in the week that my invalidation point for longs, because I was initially coming into this week, I was looking for longs. My invalidation point was for longs was below this low, right? If we went through that low, I would be, bearish. I'd be flipping bearish. We went through the low. We just didn't get a good closure through the low. And now it's like, coming back up inside of this range. But you can see every time it comes back up in the range, whenever we have bearish structure, it'll make a high inside of a pity array, a lower high inside of a pity array, lower high inside of a pity array. So following this, we would like to see a lower high inside of a pity array and then continue move down. That's what I'm seeing here. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so far though, this entire week, Asia has been absolutely disgusting. It's been terrible. On Monday, I think London, was it Monday? It was Thursday, Monday right here, right? So Monday, London was pretty garbage. Tuesday, London was actually not half bad. Tuesday, London was okay. Wednesday, London was mid. And wait, I'm on a different week, bro. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, right here. Yeah, this. Monday, London, this was mid. Really mid. Tuesday, London, this was the wait, where's Tuesday? Am I bugging out? Oh, this is Tuesday, London. This is Monday, London. My God, bro. Okay, Monday, London was mid. Tuesday, London was mid. Wednesday, London, which is last night, that was the best London that we had this entire week. So I'm not expecting it to happen in London. London should just be, if we're following the theme, London should just be, consolidation, more or less. And then we start the move in Asia, play out through London into New York. That would be the idea here. But yeah, any other questions about this trade? Any other questions about this trade at all? Do you and Matt trade the same or similar models? We trade similar models. And they're not exactly the same, but they're similar. Matt's a good friend of mine. Fuck off, Nick. Is Trump talking? I don't know. Is he? I have no idea. Do you have open trade on your Persona account? No. I would tell you guys if I do. Man can barely see your trade. Why can you guys barely see my trade? It's right here. How do you barely see my trade? Yoki, if it inverted this 5-minute FVG, should we size in again and trail SL? You can, bro. You can if you want. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna be a little more careful with the account that has more balance in it. So the 51, it's at 250 now. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful with this one because it has the trailing drawdown is a lot less, right? This one has a little bit more trailing drawdown. So we'll see. But the 5-minute has inverse. The 5-minute re-inversed to the upside. But if we get through this 4-hour wick, I don't really see another short setup. Maybe we go through the wick and then we get another 15-minute change in state setup. Like, that's a possibility. Realistically, though, there's not much of a reason for us to go back through this wick and deliver again to the downside. It should do it here. Right? We have the previous day high sweep. We have the SMT there, like a ton of SMT there. So it should do it on this wick. There isn't much of a reason for us to not do it, but I guess we gonna see. Oh, wrong one. There you go. Hold on, guys. What do you think about the 250K legacy account for $17? I don't think it's bad. I still prefer 50Ks. I don't think it's a bad account, but it's a legacy account, right? So it has the old rules. So it still has trailing drawdown. You have 30% consistency as opposed to 50%. So for me, I don't think it's... I don't love it that much. MAE rule. Bro, I never broke the MAE rule. I don't know how people were breaking that anyways. Hold on, guys. Shin Booby's calling me. I'm gonna have to warn him. Yo, I'm on stream. What's up?
Yo, when's the carbon
coming? It should be here, bro, I think. I'm gonna hit up I'm gonna hit up the chat and see where it's at. Yeah, I know. I got you. I'll let you know.
If it's here, can we put it on same day?
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
Alright. Bring the minus. I was thinking for the 9's carbon, instead of the 9's
Yeah, but that doesn't, like, people aren't gonna know what it is. It has to say the full thing. Matter of fact, we're putting the website on the side of your car.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Did you see what I said?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm gonna actually need that soon, no joke. Tell the stream what? Oh no, I'm on YouTube stream. I'm on YouTube. When I get in the premium VC after YouTube, I'll tell them. Yeah. All right, peace. Okay. Anyways, That went very close to the stop, so it's not looking too hot, but I guess the trade is still alive. If you guys want to close it early, you can. It's up to you guys. We'll see what it does. Lower time frame. I'm watching the 1 minute on my other chart. I'm just watching to see how it reacts to these 1 minute pity arrays that we have here too. We have a 1 minute gap, like pretty much right under where price is currently trading. So if it bounces from that and tries going for new highs, it'll probably take the stop. If we can get under that, then it could continue lower. So yeah, let's see. With this market though, this is where it would reverse. Yeah, honestly, yeah, bro. To be honest, yeah. That's why I'm just staying in it. I mean, look, this is why I tell you guys that when you first take the trade, accept the risk that you put on. Otherwise, you're just gonna start geeking out, right? Like, if by some miracle this is the high and it starts dumping now, and somebody closed a little early because they were anticipating getting stopped out, you probably just didn't accept the risk that you put on. All right. The reason why I put this tool up before I take all of my trades is because I can check how much risk I have on the table. So you can see I have $665 of risk here. Before I even take the trade, I'm already subtracting the $665 from these balances. Like, it's gone already. In my mind, it's gone. It's done for. So if you operate with that mindset where you've already like accepted the loss, it'll be a lot better for you while you're in the trade. The tool is a short position and long position tool. 1 minute gap right here, guys. 1 minute gap right here. So we have to get through this to the downside in order to go lower. If this bounces, it's done, right? At this point now, I'm going to move my... It's not going to make much of a difference P&L wise, but I'm going to move my stop to that high. No reason we should go above that high. We put an SMT there. Best 50K to buy right now. Which firm? TPT, number one. I love TPT. That's what I'm using right here. And Lucid would be number two. Tradeify would be number three. Number four I would say it would be the new Apexes, but I like Tradeify a little bit more. Top three is TPT, Lucid, and Tradeify for me. I'm pretty sure the Tradeify 50 pack had a fat discount. I think the Tradeify 50 pack was like 40% off or something a few days ago. I don't know if that's still active, but I know it was going on for that day. So let me show you guys what we did here on a lower time frame. If you guys haven't seen what we did here, we inversed this 1 minute gap. We inversed it to the downside. So technically it should go continue down, but we'll see, bro. We have a 15-minute bearish inverse. We also have an hourly bearish inverse here too. So we got a lot of inverse fair value gaps happening here. Maybe this is why Dodgy's struggling this week, bro. Maybe I can see I can see why Dodgy is struggling actually. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Bro, for real, the inversion model been rough. It's fine, bro. Look, it happens. It's every model has its ups and its downs. Every single model. Doesn't matter what model it is. There's no such thing as like an edge that is always an edge, right? Unless you're institutions, then you have some sort of like systematic edge. But as a human being trader, like we are, you're never going to have an edge that is going to perform in every single kind of market. You're not, right? Some people's edge is going to perform in a bearish market. Some people's edge is going to perform in a bullish market. Some people's edge is going to be in a market that consolidates. So, you know, inversion model, it's going to have its days and its weeks or its months where it doesn't really perform. My model has the same thing. I've been watching gaps invert and reverse constantly for weeks. Yeah, bro. It's definitely, look, overall, like the market as a whole right now, very clear to see. It's not very clean. Like the price action is not clean, right? There's no reason why we should have just made this move here, bro. No reason at all. So, you know, whatever, man. We just gotta play the cards we're dealt, and these are the cards we're dealt. This is the market conditions we were given, so now we gotta work with this. Alex G would call this head and shoulders. Alex G would set and forget right now, bro. Let me set and forget, bro. I'm gonna set and forget. Peace out, guys. All right, I couldn't forget, bro. I couldn't forget. I'm back. I couldn't forget. I don't know how he does it, bro. I don't know how he does it. The guy's too good. That chair is so, bro. This is my discontinued lazy boy, bro. I'll never get rid of this. Discontinued lazy boy, bro. This is game. If you know, you know. This is like, you'll never find this chair. Anybody that's ever sat in this chair is like, yo, where did you get this chair from? You can't get it. It's discontinued. Timu chair. Yo, fuck you guys, bro. We're back inside of the 1 minute gap, baby. We're back inside of the 1 minute gap. I don't think set and forget is working these days either, bro. Whatnot? Bro, I don't think you're finding a discontinued lazy boy on Whatnot, bro. Head and shoulder? Yeah, sure, guys, I guess. Sure. If that's what you want it to be, sure. That was a nice 30-minute close for upside. It was a very bullish 30-minute close. Why do you think Dodgy's model's struggling in this PA? I think a lot of models are struggling in this PA. My model's not doing so great in this PA either, bro. I mean, look at this. This is why Dodgy's model isn't struggling in this PA. This is a dodgy trade right here. Even this would be like the 15-minute trade. This would be a dodgy trade. 15-minute previous day high swept. Sweeps liquidity right here too. We inverse this gap. And then it goes down. Doesn't even reach a swing low. Just comes all the way back up, right? Keep in mind, it inverses this gap. Also inverses the hourly gap, right? Inverses this hourly gap right here too, but still back up. 1 minute, you guys see what's happening on the 1 minute. We inversed the 1 minute gap to the downside, fully inversed it to the downside after sweeping these highs, right? We sweep these highs, inverses the gap, but now we're kind of like bullshit trading inside of the gap. So yeah, I think a lot of models are struggling, but I honestly think right now, Asia isn't the greatest. New York is a little bit better, especially New York PM. New York PM's like not half bad, but New York is a little bit better right now. Asia's been a little iffy for sure. With it struggling hitting that 4 hour again, I'm thinking shorts are the way to go. I mean, I'm in shorts, bro, but it's gonna take forever to play out. Either it's gonna take forever to play out, or it's gonna hit my stop. I think one of the two is gonna happen here. We should do London streams. Bro, if I did London streams, though, my sleep schedule would be completely messed up. I would love to do London streams. I swear to God, if I could pick, like, I would hate to live in the UK, but if I could pick the sessions to trade, it would be London and New York. I just can't do London because if I do London and New York, that means I have to sleep through the day. I hate sleeping through the day. I have other shit to do during the day. And if I do Asia and London, then I can't trade New York. You know, like, I'm in Eastern, bro. So, you know, I need my sleep, bro. Like, I can't sleep, you know, Right now, the schedule I have, like it's decent. You know, I trade Asia. I get off the stream around like 11:30 or whatever. I'm in VC. I'm in my premium VC for a little bit. I go to sleep around 1. I wake up at around 8:30, 8:45. Scope out the market, see if I'm gonna take New York or not. If I take New York, I trade New York. I do my other shit through the day, whatever, and you know, Asia again. But yeah, I don't know, man. Key, I'm from the UK. It's 3:30 a.m. But I'm here. I appreciate you, Mr. NQ Banks. I appreciate you. You know, honestly, this is how I gauge, like, if a trader is going to end up being successful or not. Like, real shit, no joke. The way that I know a trader is going to be successful or not, without even knowing them or how they trade, is I just look to see if they show up. There's only a few handful of traders. So, by the way, I do a free stream for New York PM in my Discord. There's probably like a few handful of like free people that show up in there. It's usually most of the premium. But those free people, I swear to God, they either end up buying the premium, becoming profitable, or they're like becoming profitable even without needing the premium, which is completely possible as well. Good evening. First time here. Channel was suggested your charts are sick. Is it available? Is what available? My chart? I'm always here. I know you're here, Sesame. Nay, I know you're always here too, bro. I know you're always here too. Bro, every single person that shows up here, like, I remember your guys' names. I know who shows up. I know who's new. I know who shows up new. Like, I know you guys. So, the people who show up regularly, like, I know you guys are probably going to make it, you know? You have a higher likelihood of making it because that's the dedication. Blasky, you're a lost cause, Blasky. I join every stream, multiple streams, brother. I feel you. Remember me? I do remember you, Adam Blue. Oh. John Wan said, am I new? No, I've seen you type before. GG, I've seen you type before. Showbiz Trades, I've seen you type before too. Crystal, of course. Yeah, bro, the people who type, I know who y'all are, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know who you guys are. That's why we put SL at the swing. Correct. Okay, so... is account number? Oh, no, it's not over the buffer yet. Soon. You know that I know that you know that I know. Okay. All right, bro. You trade a lot like I do. First time joining. When do you stream normally? I stream at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Yo, guys, everybody like up the stream. We're up $200. Wagyu for everybody tonight. $250. Everybody like up the stream right now. Everybody like up the stream right now. $300. Wagyu twice for everybody. Lies, you don't know who I am in Discord? Well, if your name isn't the same as YouTube, then I won't know who you are, you know? That's only enough for one Wagyu? No. $300? Bro, that's 2 Wagyu dinners, bro, at least. Come on, buddy. Thanks, bro, for what you're doing. Great job. Thanks, man. I show up almost every night. Learning trading is a never-ending process. Still struggling, but I will never give up. There you go. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's the kind of mindset that a winner needs to have. That's the kind of mindset. If you have that mindset, I swear to God, on everything I love, bro. I swear on everything. If you have that kind of mindset where your why is so strong that you just can't even fathom giving up, I promise you, you won't fail. It's not a question of will you make it. It's a question of when you're going to make it. Wagyu flow trades. If you were to add to the trade, how do you determine where to add more? I mean, these days, bro, I wouldn't add. to the trade at all. I don't want to mess up the average. But in a normal market where it's not trading like absolute garbage, I would add on higher time frame pity rate pullbacks. So like 5 minute plus, 5 minute, 15 minute. Those pullbacks you can add on. Anything lower than that, I would stay away. What are the chances this goes back up? I mean, it's a weird question, bro. It's 50-50, bro. Like everything's 50-50. Would you BE on this trade? Not anytime soon. I would go BE eventually, but not yet. I'm not trailing my stop. I'm not doing none of that. Nothing yet. Low-key working on payout so I can buy premium. I'm going to see you in there soon, Thomas. I'm going to look for you. What I really like about your trading approach is that you stay emotionally detached from your P&L. That's something I've been working on even after 6 years of trading. Exactly, bro. You know what? If you guys are struggling detaching from your P&L, literally go here, go to your settings, go to trading. You see right here where it says money? Change it to ticks. That's it. Easy. It's literally as easy as that. You're not going to know how much you're up anymore. You're looking at ticks now, right? Unless you have obviously your Tradeovate up, where I have my Tradeovate up so I can see, you know, how much I'm up or down or whatever. You're never going to know how much you're up or down. You go in terms of ticks. You should always have something like this set up, like a short position, long position, so before you take the trade, you can still see how much risk you have on the table, so you know how much you need to size in or whatever. But while you're in the trade, just change it to ticks. You won't know how much you're up. Yeah, we are reacting off this 5 minute gap. Yes, 5 minute BPR, actually 5 minute BPR that we're reacting off of right now. So now that this trade has seen a little bit of profit, we need to be a bit more careful with this trade because we have trailing drawdown on these accounts. So, you know, obviously trailing drawdown means that if this goes red all the way back to the stop loss, I will lose more in my trailing drawdown than I would have if I just went straight to a stop loss. So this trade was $300 in the green. That means I need to close this trade $300 less in profit, pretty much, or in $300 less of a loss, if that makes sense, because that'll make up for the trailing drawdown that we've lost here. Okay, that's how trailing drawdown works. I think a payout helps with that. I'm still on my losing only journey so far. I think after one payout, it might help with staying calm during drawdown. Oh yeah, 100%. I think people underestimate how much one payout will help you guys mentally. One payout changes everything mentally, because you know what happens when you go from no payouts to one payout? It becomes real. That's what you don't have when you have no payouts. It becomes real. It hits the bank account. You get to use the money to go buy something. It becomes real, right? So then you start to, you start to like be like, okay, like I can actually do this now. Like it helps a lot with confidence. It helps a lot with confidence. After my first payout, it changes your psychology. Exactly, bro. I'm telling you. Just formed a 5 minute BPR at entry. If we violate that, then I'm gonna close low key. Yeah, we have a 5 minute BPR up there too. I'm not gonna close up there, but you know, we'll see, bro. We'll see. We'll let this trade run for a little bit. It's gonna take a while, I think. This trade doesn't go to TP anytime soon. I personally don't think it goes to TP anytime soon. Also, I'm 46, just starting now, and with wife and 2 kids, it's tough when you waste kids' Robux money for evals. This is true as well. 100% this is true. That's why I say, like, if you're young, you know, you have nothing to lose. Like, you got to start when you're young, because you don't have responsibilities like somebody that's older where they have a family, and, you know, you can't just mindlessly blow money on evals because you have responsibilities. So I totally get it. And honestly, it makes the situation a little bit harder, because when you have the need to make money, it becomes a lot harder to make money, right? So you kind of need to have like almost a careless mindset when it comes to making money, and just be in it for the love of the game. Like that's the realest thing I can say to you. You got to be in this because you genuinely enjoy trading, or you want to get better at trading, not to make a bunch of money. The money will just follow, right? But if you try to become a better trader, you're only going to take good trades. Money follows good trades, not the shitty trades you're going to take, right? So, yeah, just everybody's goal here should be to just become the best version of themselves as a trader, and then money follows. What do you need to see in order to take a trade on your personal account? A very clear weekly profile at the start of the week so I can take a weekly expansion leg. Is price action currently in line with your weekly profile? Right now it is. Right now it is, yes. It depends on what this does at the 1 hour gap. That'll change my overall bias for the remainder of the week. I'm 40 with a wife and 2 kids. Learning to trade has been the hardest things I've ever tried to do. Harder than 4 years I spent getting a bachelor's degree in architecture. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, right? But there's nothing in this world that's worth having that's easy, because if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? It's hard for a reason. It's hard for a reason because there's not that many people that can do this. So if you're one of those people that can do it, you know, you reap the benefits. Trading was harder than my jiu-jitsu belt that took 10 years. Rent BE at 1 minute swing. Okay, yeah, fair. You guys can manage your trade however you want. Manage your trade however you see fit. I'm 32 with 2 kids and getting my PhD and residency. That's why Asia is the only time I trade easily. Yeah. You know, and honestly, when it's not trading like the way it is these days, Asia is actually one of the best sessions to trade. No joke, it's one of the best sessions to trade, especially for a beginner. It's one of the best sessions to trade because it's slow. So it's not super volatile to where you're just getting stopped out immediately like New York, right? You know, it gives you time. It's very slow. It basically forces you to be patient, right? And, you know, it's majority of the time the high or the low of day is made in Asia. So I can understand though, New York, like a lot of people can't trade New York. That's why I come here for Asia, because I feel like a lot of people underestimate how good Asia really is. By the way, guys, one thing that I want to show you guys. So yesterday, if anybody was here on the stream yesterday and the day before yesterday, I took 2 stop losses. Both trades, my bias was correct. I got stopped out. Price proceeded to go in the direction that I wanted it to go in, right? Both trades, it did that. By the way, we're past the buffer on this account, so no longer any more trailing drawdown. W's in the chat. We only have 1 account that still has trailing drawdown now. So in those last 2 days, I showed you guys the exact mistake that I made so that you guys could learn from my mistake and you don't have to make the same mistake, okay? I had my stops not set at the actual invalidation of the trade. I had my stops set a lot earlier. And those trades ended up taking me out and proceeded to go in the direction that I wanted it to go in, right? And what did I tell you guys last night in Asia after I did that? I told you guys, I'm going to journal this, and moving forward, I'm going to have stop losses at the invalidation of the trade. What did I do today? Stop loss at the invalidation of the trade at the high, at the Asia high. Saved me. Because if I had my stop any lower, I was done for. You know what I'm saying? The same thing would have happened again. But this is one of those things where I'm trying to like teach you guys multiple things, right? Number 1, you get to learn from my loss, so you don't have to do the same thing yourself. Number 2, it shows I can also make mistakes. I'm not sitting here on a pedestal, you know, I'm the best trader in the fucking world. I make mistakes, bro. But the point of making mistakes is correcting the mistakes so that you don't make them moving forward and you become a better trader. That's the whole point. You can't become a better trader without making these mistakes and without having these losses, right? They're necessary. Even at this point, 7 years in, I've been trading for 7 years. Even 7 years later, I'll still make some mistakes, right? I'm a human being, bro. I'll still make some mistakes. Some days I want to go on tilt. Some days, like, you know, I'll take the trades like I did the last 2 days where I have my stop losses too quick or whatever. Like, it happens, bro. It's just, it's a part of the game. I feel like too many people, they take like a few losses and they just let it get to their heads. Done, you know? Like, just so you guys know, these accounts yesterday were down $1,000 each. Now this one is up $2,000, right? This one is past the buffer. So any amount over $2,000 is a payout, right? I can literally take a payout on this right now if I wanted to. Whatever, if I get to minimum payout, which is $500, I can take a payout on this right now if I wanted to, okay? This account was down $1,000 yesterday. So if I let that loss get to my head, or if I started revenge trading and I blew this account, what did I do all that for? Just to make the money back in the next session. Like, what's the point? You guys get what I'm saying? So, yeah. W lessons. Guys, this is TPT. There's no consistency, no minimum days, none of that. No rules at all on TPT. If you guys want to trade TPT accounts, I'm trading these live here. I got the first three. These I already took a payout on. And these two I'm going to be taking a payout on. I'm doing it all live right here on the streams. So if you guys want to follow along, you can get the TPT accounts for 40% off, no activation right now if you guys use code KEY. I'm new around here, but I like what you're putting down. Thanks, bro. Do you normally check previous session lows/highs? Yeah. Logic behind this trade. Guys, if you're don't spam, first of all, but if you just go back in the stream, because, you know, you guys know how you can go back in the stream. It's not like, you know, go back in the stream a little bit to right before I entered this trade, or when I entered this trade, and I gave a full breakdown. I gave full breakdown of my bias like 3 times today already. What do you think of 5-pack for Blue Guardian? I don't think it's bad. I think Blue Guardian's pretty good. I think the 5-pack for Blue Guardian is pretty good too. There's a lot of firms with 5-pack deals right now. Trimming a little here. Nice. What's your target on this trade? Target is 324. Indicator that is showing more candles. ICT ACF candles by Fadi. NGL, I signal botted you on my live account. Quick 100 pounds. 100 GBP. And I'm done for the day. W, I guess. You know, look. The only time you guys should be signal botting me is if you understand the trade. So that you can, you know, you can also accept the loss, or like you don't have to sit there and freak out and like, bro, because I'm going to end my live here at like 11:30-ish, right? What are you going to do when I go off live? What are you going to do? Just close the trade? Understand at least why I took the trade. If you're going to signal bot, at least do that. Like, at least stick around for the explanation where I show you why I took the trade. Get that part down first. I'm going to go to your house and signal bot IRL. You can do that. Yo, Will, there's only 2 people that have ever done that. There's only 2 people in this world that roam the earth that have ever done that. Number 1, Charlie, who's a trader now. He went from a signal botter to a real trader. Number 2, Subby, who should have gotten like a $60,000 payout from Apex, but we know what he did. Trim for $1,200. Thank you for your trades info and lessons. What about DoorDash Guy? DoorDash Guy didn't signal bot me IRL, but DoorDash Guy is in the Discord now, so W DoorDash Guy. What did he do? He took another trader's signal and he blew the entire fucking payout. Trailing still occurs until you close the trade above the buffer if trade's not closed. No. It's not trailing anymore. Even if the trade is live, it's not trailing. I bought the premium and got payout. LFG. Let's go, baby. Haters become Discord members eventually. Yo, Ghost, are you speaking from experience? You became a premium member, right? Are you speaking from experience or no? Like, were you a hater at one point? Who in here was a hater at one point? And then they were like, yo, I'm just going to stick around to see like what this guy does. Like, let me hate a little bit more and let me stick around. And then they ended up like, you know, just fucking with the stream. Is there anybody here that was a hater at one point? Me? Always start as a hater. Honestly, not bad, bro. Not bad. You gotta judge a book by its cover. I'm a judge a book by its cover kind of guy. That's me personally. Wasn't a hater, but always suspect of YouTube traders. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. I love your Bimmer Source website, bro. It's so clean. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. New low there. New Asia low has been made there, guys. New Asia low has been made there. I want to restart this song. I actually really like it. We just need some continuation below this low. Now what we've done is we have a really nice range on this 4 hour, right? Really nice range on the 4 hour. So it starts to look a lot heavier, right? Higher time frame looks pretty heavy. Daily is almost flipped red. The daily open is right here. It's almost flipped red. So, you know, once we flip the daily red, it should start going. Only problem with the Discord for me was I didn't join sooner. Everybody like the button. Everybody hit the like button, bro. Everybody hit the like button. That's the way that the stream gets pushed out to everybody else. If you guys are in here, if you learned something, if you took the trade, whatever, like the stream, bro. Support the stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I just made way past my buffer for the first time on TPT. Do I have to wait till end of day to withdraw? I don't see the option yet. It'll update like tomorrow. So if you made it today, it'll update tomorrow. 9, what's good, 9? I'll get the premium soon. W. The premium right now, buys. If you guys don't know, the premium right now is almost 50% off. We have like 8 more spots left for code USA. It's almost 50% off. It's the first link in the description. If you use code USA at coupon in the coupon thing, it goes from $5.80 lifetime to $3.99 lifetime. Kills me that I oversized 2 days in a row now. Yeah. New here, gonna watch your previous lives to understand your style. Yeah, should do that. You should do that. In the buy now, think it heads up from here. I mean, look, we could, bro. Like we could do anything, but I'll tell you what I see, right? I'll give you a little read of price, like what I see. We have a sweep of the previous day high. Okay. We have a 4 hour gap that got tapped. It's the only 4 hour gap. It's the only one in this area. Right? We have another one a little bit higher. We have a 4 hour gap that got tapped after previous day high got swept. We have a 4 hour wick CE that got hit. We have a 1 hour wick CE that got hit. We have a 15-minute wick CE that got hit. We have 15-minute fair value gap number 1 that got inversed to the downside. We have 15-minute fair value gap number 2 that might get inversed to the downside here in 4 minutes, potentially. But we already tried playing out of this 15-minute gap here. Okay? We already tried playing out of the 15-minute gap here. Also here, I just missed that. We tried playing out of it 2 times. Both times, it failed to make a new high. So when a bullish fair value gap fails to make new highs, we assume that price is now bearish, right? Because we have a bullish PDRA that did not deliver to the upside. We assume that price is bearish. Obviously, sellers are in control. So that's what I see, right? Besides that, what else? We don't have anything down here from a PDRA standpoint for us to bounce from. We don't really have anything there. The only thing we have is the hourly bullish fair value gap down here, which is why I have the TP there, because this is the only likely area for us to reverse inside of this range. This might give like a pullback maybe, and then price can come up and test this 15-minute fair value gap. Like that's possible, but I don't know if it'll like completely go all the way up to new highs. But again, anything is possible. It could, but that's just my read on the market. So yeah. You know anyone pro plus development? Been stuck on hold for almost 2 weeks now. Not sure what's going on with TPT. LNP, if you're in my free Discord, tag me and send me a message in the general chat. I can reach out to my guy at TPT and I can, if you open a ticket with them, I can send it up. I'm new. Can you explain how TPT accounts work and the best advice for me to pass and get first payout? I keep having to pause my music. Yo, I sort of got... Does anybody know how to set up the Rodecaster Duo to where I can, like, just move this thing and, like... I don't know how to do it. Anyways. So I'll break down TPT's rules real quick. Number one, it's 5 days to pass the eval. And it's a 50% consistency rule. So the way that you would trade an TPT eval is $1,500 day one, $1,500 day two. The other 3 days, you just contract flip. Okay, you make your day, and then that's it. After 5 days on day 6, you get your funded account. On the funded account, if it's a $50,000 funded account, you need to get above 52K. So you only need to make $2,000, and you are now past the buffer. You no longer have trailing drawdown. Under 52K, you have trailing drawdown. With TPT, I typically size up. The first trade or 2 trades that I take, I size up, right? I'll take a mini, maybe 2 minis, depending on how the market is, depending on how good the trade is. I'll take some size, and I'll look to get past the buffer on my first few trades, and then I'll size back down. As far as payout rules, there's no consistency. There's no minimum days. You can get a payout on day 1. 6 contract max is what you have. There's no max payout, and the minimum payout is $500. It's an 80-20 split. That's the rules with TPT. So, but TPT, I tell people, is one of the closest accounts that you can get to a live account right now, basically, because of the fact that there's almost no rules that exist in the funded portion. W trade, I got out. W. I've been on your stream a few times. Why are you always winning? No, I'm definitely not always winning, bro. Lost the last 2 days in a row in Asia. Good night, bro. Done for the night. Good night, bro. What is your code? My code is Key. It's going to give you 40% off. You guys can look on the screen on the right side under my webcam. It shows you 40% off no activation for TPT if you guys use code Key. What about Lucid, TPT, or Lucid? Both of them are really good. They're just different. Your audio keeps cutting in and out. You can't even afford a real audio system POS. I think you just called yourself broke, because my audio is perfectly fine and there's not a single person in this chat that is having that issue besides you. So who's really the one who can't afford a real audio system? Dumbass. I know the audio is perfect. I'm looking at it, bro. The guy's he's blaming me for him not being able to afford a good audio system. Bro said I can't afford it. What did I do? Bro, audio is perfectly fine. Some people, bro, YouTube is funny some days, man. Some people that show up here. By the way, my audio system is not like, it's not a cheap audio system, bro. This mic is $600. Like, it's a good ass mic, and I have it connected to a Rodecaster Duo that's like $400 right there. It's expensive, bro. It's not a cheap setup. Like, come on, bro. I swear, people just find, like, people have, like, bad days, and they just want to come take out their bad day on somebody, like anybody. You think it'll get past the 1 hour FVG? The one I'm TPing at? I don't know, bro. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it comes down into it. Just secured 10K payout top step with this banger. Let's go. W. Shitter mic, shitter keyboard, shitter PC, shitter 720S, shitter F80. Will, you had a beehive in your car. All right, Will. I just got signed in. If I want to entry, what will be the setup? You'd have to wait for like another 15-minute fair value gap, 1 minute CISD, whatever, like setup like that. Hey, Key, do you miss or do you stream during NY? Sorry if I miss you saying this. I do stream New York as well, yeah. Bro, 9. 9, it might be the method because John Lee's profitable. So, yeah, it could be. You should, maybe. I think you should. A celebratory goon. Go ahead. Where Igor at? I need the honey stimulus. I just got my honey stimmy, bro. I got 2 berry blossoms. Fire berry blossoms. I passed 2 evals on the initial 4-hour gap tap. Just banked $500 or $550 on those 2 evals. Nice. Let me mark out the current daily low. By the way, we just hit the daily open. That's where this thing is starting to get a little bit of a bounce from. The daily low is where we need to just get through. Once we get through daily low and flip this thing green to red, it starts to look a whole lot better to just continue lower. We're at value area low. We're heading to previous day's TPO, POC at 29,391. 29,391. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of where we, under the current daily low. Okay. Let me see what else you said. So this trade could react and rotate around today's POC 29,444. 29,444. Okay. That also kind of lines up because we have a 15-minute fair value gap there too. Igor is the GOAT. Igor is the GOAT. What a WSL placement. Yeah. I told you guys, man, we learn from our lessons over here, bro. We learn from our lessons over here. Damn, you applied the same lesson the day after W? Exactly, bro. This is why I like going live and doing this in front of you guys, because I can... Let me fucking mute this guy, bro. Okay, this is why I like going live and doing it in front of you guys, because there's no amount of videos that you can watch, like hindsight videos, that will give you the kind of experience that you get here watching it live. Like seeing somebody make a mistake on live and then fixing the mistake the next day and then seeing how that plays out, right? You don't get this kind of experience like anywhere else, bro. I can make a video of me fixing that mistake. I can make a full YouTube video on it, right? What's that going to do? I guarantee you the video is going to be a flop, bro. Like, it won't matter that much because it's a video that you can make in hindsight. Anybody can do that. Not many people can do it live. Same thing with bias. That's why I give you guys bias every single day. Every single day I give you guys bias. The reason why I give you guys bias is because, again, like, doing it when it's the live market versus when it's already over and I'm in replay mode, you know, it's going to be a lot better for you guys as traders to learn from. First timer here. I like this key guy. Thanks, bro. Are you going to be on for New York session tomorrow? It depends. It depends how the overnight session trades, but I'll try to be, yeah. Thank you, ABN DNC, bro. I appreciate you. Every CISD is a breaker and order block? Yes. Pretty much every CISD will have a breaker and an order block. CISD is an order block, right? But there's also a breaker there as well. If you were trading London, what would you look for after Asia session? If you're trading London, you're usually trading the Asian range. So like Asia low to Asia high, or Asia high to Asia low, for example. That's typically what London does, right? Or it's just a continuation of Asia. Is this the pullback? We could pull back here. We have two 15-minute gaps now. So we have, let me close this out. Look, mark out these two fresh 15-minute gaps here. Fresh 15-minute gap right here. Right, number 1 and number 2. So we have two fresh 15-minute gaps here, both of which it could easily manipulate into either of these. Hopefully London doesn't dump. No, we want it to dump. Now that we're in the trade, we want it to dump. If it pulls back, I might add more. Yeah, you guys, look, like I said, bro, manage your trade however you guys want now. If you want to stop at break even, go stop at break even. If you want to, whatever you want to do what you got to do. Nice trade. You got the whole enchilada, it looks like. Yeah, I missed a little bit of it, I guess. But $467. Would it be a decent short entry? It all depends on how this 15-minute closes. So if this 15-minute can close and the next one opens up and we go into the fair value gap, then yeah, it could be. How'd you place the SL at that level? The SL was up here, all the way up here at the Asia high, because that would be the invalidation of this trade, right? Trump couldn't send a tweet. Trump could send a tweet any moment. If Trump sends a tweet right now, I can guarantee you price will still go lower. Or it will just be a bearish tweet, because the market, the move on the market is already predetermined. It's going to happen regardless of what Trump tweets or doesn't tweet. All the Trump tweet would do is it would just accelerate this move into the already predetermined draw on liquidity. That's the only thing it would do. So, I could use a Trump tweet right now, to be honest. News is only used to deliver price where they want it. Exactly. Funny how you were explaining risk management and not closing out to save a few bucks, and then it occurred the way you explained. Again, that exact reason why I do this live, so you guys see it in real time. Like, you don't have to watch a hindsight video. You guys see it all live in real time. I think it'll help learn the lesson a little bit better too, you know? Why not go BE? I mean, you could, but I'm giving it room. Like, this entire session has been super choppy and like very up and down, as with every other Asia session this week. So I'm just giving it a little bit of room. Chances now are that if this goes all the way to BE, it would be a losing trade, right? So we don't want it up to BE now, but we'll see. I was having this convo with my friend who swing trades stocks. We both agreed they release news as a cover for where they want it to go, not that it moves on the news usually. Yes, 100%. 100%. Do you think adding more on the 15-minute CSD makes sense? You can. It'll mess up your average by a little bit, which would also mess up your risk to reward. You guys know for risk to reward wise, I usually operate like 2 to 3R minimum. I would prefer for it to be 3R. This trade is almost 3R. It's not quite there yet. So for me, I'm not moving this. I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not adding any more to this. I don't want this average to move and mess up my Mess up my entry in my RR. Nice trade key. I was walking the puppers. I'm not. Whenever I'm not locked on Asia, there's nice. I know, bro. That's how it is sometimes. That's how it is. Genuine ask any advantages of joining the premium Discord. I'll tell you a few advantages. We have a VC every single day. So I'm in the VC literally all day long. The VC is like where other people can talk as well, right? Everybody can talk. So me, Nine, who's another analyst, along with like everybody else that wants to join the VC in the Discord, we all join, we talk, can ask questions back and forth, trading wise, life wise, whatever. I think that's one of those things that you just never get anywhere else. Obviously, we have our own streams inside of the Discord. The Learnly courses, we have a premium course in the Learnly. There's 3 different entry models that are taught in the premium. So obviously, the one would be Flow model, which I use here with you guys, and there's 2 additional models. There's Order Flow, Gamma Exposure, the accountability groups, which are cool. We do different challenges like Cobra of the Month and now Group of the Month with the accountability groups. And they get like different prizes like free accounts, refunds on their premium, cash prizes, whatever. It's just, dude, I genuinely think it's one of the best communities in the space. Like, no joke, I think it's one of the best communities in the space. But yeah, don't ask me, bro. Like I always tell people, don't ask me. Ask the people that are in there. They'll tell you. Yo, the voice chat is... Look at this. Look how long the VC has been running for, bro. Wait, why can't I see? Oh, there it is. Look how long we've had the VC running for, by the way. Check this out. 169 hours. We're coming for the record, bro. We're coming for the record for the VC running. With code USA, yeah, it's almost at 50% off if you use code USA, because we still have a few spots from the 4th of July. Would you consider that a 15-minute CSD? I barely did it. Yes, this is a 15-minute CISD. Absolutely, 100% a 15-minute CISD. Even if it barely does it, it's still a 15-minute CISD. I'm not moving my stop. I'm not moving my stop, Sesame. I haven't been assigned to a group yet in premium. Who should I contact? Me, Nine, and Dylan are hand selecting every single group. So we go through your application and we see what your trading experience is and what strategy you trade, and then we place you in a group according to that. So it takes a little bit of time. So if you haven't gotten a group yet, don't worry. You will get a group. You will get one. Don't worry. Got 30% with code USA. Last question, is that lifetime access price? Yes, it's lifetime access. Please guide me how I can join it now. It's the first link in the description, and in the coupon code, you put in code USA. Yeah, you got to fill out the application, bro. You got to fill out the application. Giveaways. Yeah, maybe we could do a giveaway. Let's see. How many likes are we at on the stream? 952 watching. How many likes? 420. 600 likes. I'll give away... I only have one fucking Lucid to give away right now. 500 likes, I'll do one giveaway. I only have one account to give away at the moment. I'm gonna get more soon. But 500 likes, I'll do one. Not in the premium, but love the idea of groups. I know, I think having the groups is like a super, super nice thing. Nobody does that. It's really nice to have for accountability. Like, there's a lot of people that are getting a lot of benefit out of the groups. Don't join through Apple. Yeah. Don't join from Apple. Like, don't use Apple Pay or whatever. Copy the website, paste it in Google Chrome or whatever. Get in from there. Do not do it on Apple. Almost to the current daily low, guys. We have flipped the daily candle green to red. Official green to red flip. Go back in the stream, Milan. Go back in the stream a little bit. I explained the entire trade a few times. Would you shuffle in active ones? I am going to shuffle in active ones, yes. You should do a super chat here on YouTube where your viewers can donate to the channel to help fund giveaways. I don't know how to do that, bro. Like, I have no idea how to do that. It'd be cool if you guys want to do that. I think that's sick. Like, that's very generous of some of you guys that want to do that. But a lot of the accounts I try to get for free. So Lucid gives me whatever firm that I get the accounts from. It just depends on like how many people use my code. So if a good amount of people use the code, they give me 10 accounts or 20 accounts. You know, if not many people use it, then they'll give me 5 accounts. But whatever they give me, I give away to you guys. Leave runner 29034. Okay. I'm down. That should be cool to be able to give back to the community here. Yeah, that'd be awesome, bro. That'd be awesome. If I can set it up, I'll set it up. I saw your old playlist. I didn't know you used to trade the strat too. I did used to trade the strat. Yeah. I used to trade the strat, yes. Nice trade, KCO on the AM. See you, bro. Appreciate it, Ricardo. Which indicator are you using? I'm using a few indicators. Which one are you talking about? Candles indicators right here. What's this banger? Yo, this is a banger, right? Song's fire. Show you what it's called. This is the name of it. 100% we hit 28,910. That'd be cool. Key, do I need to fill application before joining? No, you join and then you fill out the application after. It's in the premium. We were just short of the low a day. Just short. Should still get there. It's 11:20 already, bro. Oh my god, bro. Time went by kind of fast. So for midnight now, because obviously midnight being a true open, just like the daily open, we have to manipulate the daily open. Same thing with midnight, right? It's a true open. The way that I want to see midnight go now is ideally we leave one of these 15-minute gaps open before midnight. So consolidation here. Console. We open up midnight. We go above midnight into one of these PD arrays and then down. That's what I would like to see. That's the best case scenario. So if we could see that, that'd be cool. If not, then whatever. Still staying in it. But yeah, that's it. Thank you everybody for joining. and liking the stream. Appreciate it, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow morning if this looks good. If not, then tomorrow night at 9:30. So that's all I have. Peace out, everyone. Love you all. Oh, fuck. I got to do a giveaway. Hold on. Let me do a giveaway. How do I pick a giveaway winner? Fuck. I need to pick it. 9. I'm muting you. On God, you're getting muted. On God. I said on God, so I actually have to do it. You're getting muted. On God, you are. Stop spamming. Guys, don't spam. Yo, there's no point in you guys spamming dumbass numbers because that's not how I'm picking the winner. I don't know why you guys are sitting there spamming the numbers. You know what? I'm going to wait till everybody's done spamming numbers to pick a giveaway winner. Choose Chart Dad. It's the only logical choice. All right, Chart Dad. I got you, Chart Dad. You get a spin on the wheel. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Let me start it. I'm going to start it like in this section. Lucid 50K. Lucid 50K, Chart Dad. All right, Chart Dad. I got you. Chart, are you in the free side of the Discord? Are you in the Discord? Under user ski 203. Okay. Type in the Discord, Chart Dad, if you're not in it. If you're in it. If you're not in it, ! Discord and join up real quick. ! Discord for the free one. I don't see you in there, Chart Dad. $15-minute gap here, guys, by the way. Watch that. Yo, this, hold on. This account may be worth closing because we're at 52K on this. Okay, I closed it on one with $500 profit because we're at 52K. So now I can trade it, copy trade it with these other ones. I'm only in it on one now. I'm going to stay in it on this one. Chart Dad, where are you at? Chart Dad, where are you at? Where are you at, Chart Dad? This is a bullshit reaction, missing the TP by a point. Yeah, one singular point. Yeah, I know. I am waiting for Chart Dad. Mr. Chart Dad. Waiting on you. I'm a dad and have a chart. No, I'm waiting for the Chart Dad. What is the discount code for premium? USA. I got you, Key. I'll make the boss call right now. It'll go lower. All right, thanks, Nay. I appreciate it, bro. Trying to join. All right. Yo, Chart Dad, I'm going to end stream, but once you join, let me know. I have the code ready here for you. Once you join, just tag me in the general chat. Just tag at Keyflow in the general chat, and I'll DM you the code. But okay, guys, love you all. Good night. Manage your trade however you want. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have. Love you guys. Peace.